So I just wanted to make that quick introduction. Alex?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, guys. I do want to say that I'm definitely glad to be here. Alpesh didn't mention it, but he actually flew in from London to be here. I flew in from the Dominican Republic to be here because when Holly asked us, I said I definitely want to be there to help present. And so, yeah, I want to think I think Mr. Dave said today, and I'm sorry, I'm prior military, so I'll say Mr. and Mrs. I'm sorry. So just work with me. I think Mr. Dave said that U.S. Bank wanted to build relationships, and I can say that with Ms. Holly, Bill, Tess, and Amy, they really, really, really made it feel like family. We've been working together for about a year, and the one thing that I can say for anyone that has worked with U.S. Bank, I originally came through another bank. One of the, as Ms. Robbins said, it's probably one of the largest banks in the world, working with them on the API. And when I came over to work with U.S. Bank, I had to keep asking them, are you guys serious? The way that they treated us and the fact that the APIs were there, and it was a lot of them, to where Ms. Holly had to tell me, oh, okay, you don't have to use all of them. You know, I'm like, I want to use all of them, you know. So it's really a situation where when you deal with a company that treats you like a partner, instead of like, you know, like I should have been lucky to be with them. No. U.S. Bank has treated us like partners. Phone calls every Thursday. Even though Ms. Holly know I talk a lot, and she said, you know, I can only have 30 minutes. I'm like, well, maybe one more minute, you know, so I'm going to stay on the time because I love to talk about this. But what we've been able to do is just find niche markets and to look towards the future. And just the way that everyone was speaking on things today, I want to kind of speak on a few of those. So the markets that we serve are mainly like niche markets and things like that. So when I saw the way the economy was moving, we looked at staffing services that needed to pay workers, traveling nurses. Believe it or not, there's a lot of nurses that's traveling outside of the country, and they are working for nursing agencies here. And the biggest issue has been, how do they get paid? How can we pay them? And the way that we integrated the APIs, it allows, you know, a nursing company in Maryland to pay their nurses in the Dominican Republic or in Colombia. They can pay them instantly. That's what these cards are able to do. The APIs allow you to do the real-time payments. Like, you could literally pay a nurse. I think someone mentioned that someone was a flight or something where they were canceled and they sent the money real time. It is so important to be able to send money to people who are outside of the U.S. And U.S. Bank just has the perfect suite of everything, you know. So what I decided, or what I coined the term, it's a local connection with global reach. So everything stays here in the U.S., but U.S. Bank, with these APIs and the way that they're set up, is able to help and reach people into almost anywhere in the world. And even with the way that Visa has set things up, in a lot of countries, I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of countries are closed in terms of being able to go down, utilize APIs, utilize banking. But being partners with Visa, Visa is accepted in, she'll correct me, 99% of the world. Is that about right? I think it's 99% of the world Visa accepted. So that allows us to be able to go into different markets where we ride the back of Visa and the partnership to be able to support other countries. One thing that I think Ms. Robin and I spoke about was, she mentioned that there was a 3% surcharge, but we were speaking on that, and in other countries like Latin America, which is what I focus on, Latin American markets, in many cases, that rate is up to 18%. So I was speaking to Ms. Holly, and she was saying about the APIs and how you have banking partners. And so I was thinking to myself, I said, well, wait a minute, you know, we need to figure out how U.S. Bank can retain some of these, you know, some of these markets and build these relationships and just build it up to help the bank, in a sense, to build that up. So we've just been able to take advantage of all of these different APIs. Again, I mentioned we have staffing agencies, warehouses, of people that are literally working and they're underbanked. So my thing has been, how can we, because I say the we, how can we utilize these services with U.S. Bank to bring in a market that have just not been bank friendly, and being able to be certified through the company, being able to utilize the banking system, send money to where they need to send it. There's nothing like the way U.S. Bank operates. So, we have more things that we can discuss in terms of like how we've done it, but I know that my time, I have to bring Wisconsin up because I don't want to go over. But just know that we came here just to say that, what U.S. Bank has, and I think they know it, it's more than just the APIs, it's the team. So it's the team that you guys have that make this so special for us. So with this, we're able to do literally almost anything on a global scale. So that's what I wanted to come up and talk about, and we can get more into detail in some things, but I want to make sure Wisconsin has their time because I will talk you all to death, I promise. I really will, Miss Holly.
He does like that extra minute.
Yeah.
Thank you.